Hey guys, Romie here. So this is Mariah's World, Season 1, Episode 7. It's got me feeling emotion. Got me feeling emotions, alright. So the episode starts off with Mariah. She's going and she's getting dressed, and she has a photo shoot. And of course she looks great, which I don't think we're going to see her on camera slipping really, so. Aside from that, the big difference with this is, one, with Andrew, Anthony, who he's doing his usual, alright, no, you need to do this, no, you need to do that, and I get it, he's the creative director, so it makes sense that he is putting in his input, and he's not wrong with what he's saying again. That's the thing, he's not wrong with anything that he's saying, and it ends up being right. I just think that sometimes there's a slight disconnect, but then again, if he's supposed to be there to push her to do different things than she'd normally do, then he's doing his job. And everything's going well, everything's all cutesy. She's looking at her fan letters. I'm thinking, Mariah, people still show that type of affection, so that's not a big deal. Right now, the issue is, you can clearly see that her and James are on the same page. She's talking, and she's letting it be known that, Stella, here's the problem. I thought he was going to stay. I don't know why he left. I understand he has business obligations, but we didn't really talk about anything. And so that alone lets you know that they're not on the same page. We're just like, okay, so where's the time clock? Where's the countdown for this relationship to officially be over? Because we know that's what actually happens. And then it switches over to Tanaka, who is still down. Mariah had this breakfast for everyone because they had a late night, so they're having this breakfast, and then they're gonna go to sleep. And Mariah clearly looked like, okay, she wanted to go and joke around and have fun. Tanaka, I think, technically set it up, but she's just down right now because he's still injured. He found out that he has to get some x-rays, so we're gonna learn the results of what the x-rays are a little bit later. And even Stella's just like, you know what, I know sometimes people don't think I have a heart, but I actually do, and I do feel bad because I do know that he's hurting, and he's not happy right now, and he's usually like the life of the party, the one that gets everyone up and moving and happy. So we'll see what happens there. Marianne, which I was trying to figure out, okay, where'd Marianne go? Because I know she was there. But I think Marianne took a back seat and said, I'm going to be with the kids. I'm going to be with my child. Yeah, Morocco Monroe, the rest of them, they can all come too. I'm just not going to be with those other people right now. Because remember, Anthony went pretty hard as far as his reasoning for, I don't want the kids with us. Mind you, he was right. He was right with the dancers should have their own space, and they're going to do and say things, and the kids shouldn't be there, and the kids shouldn't see certain things. So it's not that he was wrong, but the way how he went about with it was completely wrong. And that's where Marianne's mainly coming from, because she's like, we were actually cool. We were cool, we were close, we were more than cordial, we were coming like a tour family. And he went and said stuff like that because this is the second tour that we've been together on. This isn't like this is the first go around and we just clicked like that. We already had a certain rapport with each other. So we still see Tanaka, who, he's not feeling it right now. Things aren't going too well right now. And the thing is, they actually find out that his injury is a lot worse than I think what they thought it was. But there's two injuries going on. One is he is emotionally hurt by the fact that Mariah is in a relationship. I don't think that he took it too seriously until James came back. Once James came back, he noticed, okay, so she's smiling with him, they're interacting, the relationship is real, I guess I need to move on. But the other thing that we find out is his actual knee got hurt. Like his whole knee, and it broke. I didn't know that could happen. You could still walk, but it fractured. Well, it fractured. It fractured, which means it did break to a certain degree. And so until that heals, and depending on how that heals, and then the surgery afterwards, he may or may not be able to dance again. He may or may not be able to dance again. At least at this time, we know what actually happens. He clearly recovered nicely, but at that time, really terrifying because you don't know what's going to happen. today, this episode also had Morocco and Rose. It's their birthday, so they're going to be doing things. They're going to be setting up things for them at this point in time. I guess it's their birthday because they're kids. It's anniversary for everyone else. Now, this is actually the last night of their tour, so they're thinking, you know, let's do something nice for Tanaka. Let's go and raise his spirits. So they actually go and have Tanaka set up and be towards the side. Well, it's not the last night of the tour there at that time. It's like the second to last. And Tanaka is the guest of honor. So they have him backstage just waiting. He has no idea why. He thought maybe he was just going to get an honorable mention. But no, the guys go and hoist him up and they bring him onto the stage so that Mariah can go and do her usual pseudo lap dance. And she was like, now hold on, I know that you're hurt, but you can still flip me around or something. I said, Mariah, really? Really? So then she goes and does that. He goes and does that. Tanaka loves it, as we knew he would. Mariah loves it because it's like, oh, okay, he's back. Cool, because I need someone to have fun with. You know, that's the main reason why you're actually here. You're great at what you do, and you're fun to be around. I mean, that's the best of both worlds, especially for someone like Mariah. Tanaka's like, you know, I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, she validated my life right there, and I just could. Oh Jesus, thank you God, thank you Lord, thank you. Now a conversation does need to be had between Marianne and Anthony. Marianne and Anthony have a talk because Marianne says, "Can I talk to you for a moment?" Marianne's like, you know what? You know, it's odd because I thought things could have been fixed with us faster, but you didn't go and speak to me. And so I was wondering what was going on there. I'm thinking, Marianne, you told this man, don't even look your way. So he's been avoiding you. And everyone's been telling him to personally avoid you because of what happened. Now, I completely understand where she's coming from because Marianne said, we came from similar areas, exact same background, and I actually looked at you as an example for my son to say, look, you can make it. Don't worry about where our family's from, where all that's from. Have him touring the world so that he can see that there's better, so that he can want better than what would have just been around him. And I'm like, y'all can respect that. And you know Anthony couldn't say anything because he had this look up. So she was like, and I was hurt. I was hurt in my Kanye voice. When you said you didn't want to be around me or my child, of course, I'm going to feel a certain way. And that's how we all felt. We were like, wait, dude, we understand what you're trying to say, but what you're actually saying sounds horrible. No one can defend what you're actually saying. We get what you're trying to say, the whole point, but that way of, no, we can't do that. I want to be little kids, though. I don't want to be here. No, I want to be. It was like, whoa. Anyone would take that kind of personal, like, okay, chill. We're not trying to force these kids on you. You're not the mammy. You're not the mammy. You're not the papa. We get it. We get it. We get it. Your daughter's, you know, at home with her mother. We get it. You're not here taking care of any kids. So he apologized. And, of course, she was just like, you know, because we were a tour family. And no, he was like, because we're a tour family, so I didn't understand why us being separated. And it was weird because I even wanted to say hello to your son, and no, I wasn't sure if I should because I wasn't good with you. I didn't make it with you. She said, you did it once, and I remember it was a Thursday. There's a slight overcast, and it called for a sight of blood because I wanted to stab you. No, she didn't do all that, but they made up, they made good, and I'm like, okay, that's really nice because at the end of the tour, they finally make up. It's better than ever because you think, okay, he'll be back, she'll be back. They'll need to work together again. They have to come to some type of common ground, or at least even if it's just like industry stuff or anything else, or the fact that they were kind of close, so it's nice for that. They're going to a edibles restaurant because they're in Amsterdam. They're in Amsterdam, they go to an edibles restaurant, and everyone's enjoying the edibles. They're enjoying the brownies. You know, Chris didn't know what the brownies were. They had to enlighten him on what the brownies were, the cakes, and there were different types of stuff. It's a whole menu, so it's not just cakes. It's like actual food all intertwined and mixed in with the THCA. I mean, I have to be honest, it looked really fun. It looked really fun. And I'm not someone who does anything. I don't even pop aspirin, but that looked really, really fun. And I don't know if in the future, if the fully adult me would be like, you know what, I just need to loosen up a little bit. Because I'm like, gosh, something like that looks really fun. And because I would just do it for the ha ha ha. I don't want to feel the, because that whole not really being able to feel anything, just like, that's not fun to me. So, dang it, maybe never mind. Oh, God. Why have to be such a stick in the mud? Because I was like, oh, I would love to be around them, but I wouldn't want to do that myself. That's okay, right? It's like drinking. It's like being around people who drinking and have fun, but you're nursing some Sprite or something. But it's like, then what's the point of you being there? But, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, Sean, who's one of the dancers, he just never gotten high before, so he was just eating and eating and eating. He's just like, oh my God, I can smell the cold. You know, from the AC, I can smell the cold. I'm like, wait, what? Are you okay? Can you feel anything? What feel? What are feelings? What are feelings? No, that was funny. I have to say that I thoroughly enjoyed that entire scene with all of them. Mariah's just like, no, I'm just gonna put this in the bag. You know, it's supposed to have a little treat. Why are you filming that? Oh, screw it, I'm hungry. It's not my fault. It's the only thing to eat around here. Anyway, next day they wake up and Mariah and one of the dancers are in Sean's bed. And Sean has this look of, oh my God, what happened? Mariah was just saying how, you know, I was just here to really support you two. It's like, what? Yeah, because you two, I mean, you took your friendship to the next level. He was there to comfort you in your hour of need. His head was on your chest. It was a good time. And Sean was like, no, that's not how I get down. I know I got, and I still feel high right now, but no, that's not how I get down. No, I get down. And then Mariah's like, I'm going to leave you two alone to finish what you started. It's like, wait, what? And you're like, okay, it's over. It's a joke. Sorry, man, sorry. And, Mariah Carey. Why do I keep calling her Mariah Carey? Mariah went and, you know, celebrated Rock Monroe's birthday. She had them on stage with her, and of course they had the balloons. The dancers were, you know, twirling them around, and it was really cute. And she was singing "Always Be My Baby," and I'm like, okay, that was a very fitting song. Excuse me. So it looks like Tanaka's gonna stay, even though I'm thinking the European leg of the tour is pretty much over. And it was cute because I did forget to mention that, you know, when Rock was just like, Tanaka, are you going to dance tonight? I was like, no, I'm just going to be chilling in the back, you know, cool, squared up. Why did when Rock have to go and call Stella, what was it, Gucci Stella? Thinking, you know she's going to just live by that now. She's going to live by it. She's going to die by it. She's just gonna love it. She's just gonna eat that all up. It's like, oh my God, Mariah Carey's baby called me Gucci Stella. Oh my God. Anyway, they go and have this talk. Well, they're on the bus kind of celebrating, and Tanaka's there. His spirits are lifted. He's almost like the server there, and Mariah's just like, oh, so Tanaka, are we gonna have fun or not? He's like, yeah. So they're he's sitting, she's sitting on his lap, they're playing with each other. I'm like, oh God, here we go. In the next episode, we see that their relationship finally takes a turn. So are we also going to see that she officially breaks it off with James? Or, like, what's going on? Because we know at some point the engagement's over. I want to know, are we going to see her with that whole, oh, I need $50 million because an inconvenience fee? I want to know more about that, but I guess we're not going to get that deep. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, come back.